1510.
Those words which do not describe the glories of the Lord, who alone can sanctify the atmosphere of the whole universe, are considered by sacred persons to be like unto a place of pilgrimage for crows. Since the all-perfect persons are inhabitants of the transcendental abode, they do not derive any pleasure there.
So, any literatures or activities that does not describe the glories of the Lord are considered as places of pilgrimage for the crows. And crows indulge in what? Dirty things they are in the garbage, You understand? So material subjects are like the places for the crow class of people. Okay? The next verse.
On the other hand, that literature which is full of descriptions of the transcendental glories of the name, fame, forms, pastimes, etc., of the unlimited Supreme Lord is a different creation, full of transcendental words directed towards bringing about a revolution in the impious lives of this world's misdirected civilization. Such transcendental literatures, even though imperfectly composed, are heard, sung, and accepted by purified men who are thoroughly honest.
Is the point. So, the devotees, they are more interested in hearing the activities of the Lord. So, even though they are not properly composed, they are more into hearing what? Krishna. Why? Because material activities, if you hear, you get more and more conditioned. It not bring about, as you say, a revolution in the minds of the empires.
The lives of this world misdirected civilization.
Does not bring about a revolution in the empires' lives of the world, misdirected. Because such hearing only conditions you more and more. You follow? Maya, when you go and associate with her, you know what happens? You go to 1087:38. So if you indulge in material things, this is what happens.
The illusion of material nature attracts the minute living entity to embrace her, and as a result, he assumes forms composed of her qualities. Subsequently, he loses all his spiritual qualities and must undergo repeated deaths. You, however, avoid the material energy in the same way that a snake abandons its old skin. Glorious in your possession of 8 mystic perfections, you enjoy unlimited opulences.
So there's two, when you go to doesn't mean that you just hear, why it's dangerous to get involved with Maya. You can see it. Because Maya is very attractive. So when you get attracted, what happens? You will what? Embrace her. Yes. And when you embrace her, I cannot see this thing. Can you put it in a way I can see? Can you see? You come this side a bit, Otherwise, I have.
No, done. This way.
Yeah. Can you see? You come this side a bit. Result, he assumes forms composed of her qualities. You understand? That's why he says very dangerous to associate with. And not only that, Subsequently, he loses all his spiritual qualities. Huh? He loses all his and must undergo repeated birth and death. You follow? Huh? That's why any activity that not bring you to Krishna consciousness is explained as a waste of time. Shrama meva kevalam. I think it's 1 to 8.
The occupational activities a man performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the personality of God.
Yeah? You understand this point? You cannot come out of Maya by being in Maya. That's not possible. Yeah? And when you get into Maya, it doesn't mean that you're okay, you're happy. You see that's now you're right. You're going to suffer. You want to? That's why the solution is to understand the Lord. Because if you understand the Lord, then you understand everything. But if you understand Maya, you cannot understand nothing. These are two different things. You follow? Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15, text 19, you can see here.
Whoever knows me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead without doubting is a knower of everything. He therefore engages himself in full devotional service to me, O son of Bharata.
See this point here? So if you know Krishna, then you know everything. Because everything is coming from. You follow me? Right? You understand this? So people think that we are very sectarian, we are what? Only Krishna, Krishna. Because they are not devotees of the Lord. That's why the devotees can see the Lord as what? Because of devotion. You follow? See, he added another word here, without doubting. Without?
Doubting.
Because sometimes devotees, they practice devotional service and they're thinking, is really true, whether I chant and this thing will work. Huh? What if I do all this and nothing in the end? Understand?
Yes.
That's what? Doubting. You follow? That's why Krishna also said in 4:10 Bhagavad Gita,
being freed from attachment, fear, and anger, being fully absorbed in me, and taking refuge in me. Many persons in the past have become purified by knowledge of me, and thus they all attain transcendental love for me.
Krishna said many people have gone back to Godhead. Yeah? You understand? Yes. So you have to clear your doubts also, correct? Not that this is not going to work. It is definitely going to work. Because if you go to Krishna, then this whole material world is complex, bewildering, because Maya is very bewildering. Is it not? As is explained in the first verse of the Srimad Bhagavatam. Even the sages are bewildered. You say that verse? Yeah? And see here, go down, go to the translation. Go to the translation. Translation.
O Lord Shri Krishna, son of Vasudeva.
I will, you go to the translation, go up some more. See here, by him, even the great sages and demigods are placed in illusion, as one is bewildered by the illusory representation of water seen in fire or land seen in water. You cannot understand this, You understand? Yeah? It's very bewildering. Maya is not something that you can just see and understand. Sometimes they try to go to this moon expedition and this and that. Huh? But how do you know? Right? Prabhupada said they could have landed in Rao. Yes, because Krishna can bewilder the demigods and sages. What about you and me? Correct? And you are using what? Primitive modes of transport and everything. Very bulky. Have to push rockets and all these things. But sages, they can travel what? By mystic power. Correct? Is it not? And Krishna is saying this. What? Place into
Illusion.
So you cannot try to figure the Lord out without, only by devotion you can see me as I am. Bhagavad Gita.
Bhakti amam logi janati, yamani shastra.
1855.
One can understand me as I am, as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, only by devotional service.
See that? You can understand Krishna only by
Devotional service.
and when one is full conscious of me by such devotion, he can enter into the
Kingdom of God.
Another place he said, no? 1155. 54, 1154. See the Sanskrit? Yeah. Again, Bhaktyatva ananyaya satya aham evam vidurjuna jnantum drishtum cha tattvena praveshtum cha parantapa. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am, standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way you can enter into the mysteries of my understanding. You follow? Huh? Hello? You understand? Understanding God is not a cheap thing. That's why Krishna said, after many, many births, one who knows that I am all in all, such a person is a great and rare soul. Why? Why he said like that? Because the idea of God is very bewildering. You follow? Because to see Krishna as that person who is controlling everything and running everything, many don't accept. They cannot accept. Yes? Is it not? Why they cannot accept? Huh? What do you think they cannot accept? Because Krishna says, Krishna is in 725 Bhagavad Gita again.
I have never met.
Naham prakasha sarvasha yoga maya tamamrita muddohyam nabijanante lokamam ajam avyayam. Krishna says here, I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them I am covered by my internal potency. Therefore they do not know that I am unborn and inexhaustible. So Maya, if you try to figure Maya out, that is not possible. Maya is very illusory. Very well. If you understand Maya, you have to go through Krishna. You have to go through. You cannot try to understand Maya directly. There is no, you become bewildered. Krishna says here again, 6:4:31. This is spoken by the demigods. Let me offer my respectful obeisance to the all-prevailing Supreme Personality of Godhead who possess unlimited transcendental quality. Acting from within the cause of the heart of all philosophers, who propagate various views, he causes them to forget their own souls, while sometimes agreeing, sometimes disagreeing among themselves. Thus he creates within this material world a situation in which they are unable to come to a conclusion. I offer my obeisance to him. You understand this verse? No? Yes? Don't understand? Huh? See, if you try to understand the Lord by speculation, but
Speculation.
you cannot, because He is in our heart. From Him what? Intelligence, remembrance and... So all these people are arguing back and forth. There are many theories. The impersonalists, yeah? Right? Even the demigod worshippers, they say no, so and so is supreme. So many things they have, correct? Yes? Why they cannot understand? Why? Krishna is in the heart and He created that because you are not devotee. Because you are. That's why Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita again 4:3. Because you are my devotee and friend, therefore you can understand these secrets. So the qualification to understand Krishna is what? Devotee. Are you following? Bhaktoshi me shaka cheti. Rahasyam. You see why is the word here Rahasyam? Secrets. Secret. You understand? This thing is because Krishna, He can bewilder everybody. The only way you can see me as I am is by devotion. That's why Krishna says here, Rahasyam ya etad uttamam. Again he speaks about this in 9:2. Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam. What is the word Guhyam means?
Most confidential.
Secret. Most
Confidential.
secret. Yes? He says here, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam, Pavitra Vidam. So this Krishna consciousness is not for someone who doesn't have any piety. Not anyone who is not for you. If you try to understand God by your mental strength, that is not going to work. That's why that verse, I think so. Tarko na bista binam. See this verse again. Tarko. In fact, Tarko. Can you go take the verse here? Tarko Pratistaha Sutayo Vidinam. So Tarko Pratistaha means you cannot try to figure the law by argument, speculation. It is not possible. Yeah, you may say something, someone will make it another thing. Neither you can figure the Lord out by Sutayo means the scriptures, studying. You go and buy all the books and start to write and read it. You cannot, what? You get what? You know what happens? You read too many books.
Get confused.
Huh?
Get confused.
You can go to CC RD 1116. Sixteen ten. 16:11. Yeah, 16:11. See, one becomes a bookworm. If one becomes a bookworm, reading many books and scriptures and hearing many commentaries and instruction of many men, this will be a doubt within his heart. This will be what?
Doubt.
One cannot in this way ascertain the real goal of life. Sutra, Vipina. You understand? Hello? You follow? Yeah? So you see how, go back to this. Nasa Rishi Yashya Matan Nabinam. No one is a Rishi unless there is a different of opinion. Different of opinion. And all Rishis, they always differ. Correct? Yes? Prabhu says. Dharmasya tattvam nihitam buhayam. This secret of religion is hidden in the heart. Who is in the heart? So who is having this knowledge? Huh? The Lord. Correct? Sarvasya Hardin Sanvisto Mata Smriti Jnana Vedesya Sarve Ahameva Vedanta Vedanta Videva. So Veda means knowledge. Veda means I am the source of all knowledge. So if you want to get to the Lord, this secret, how he said, Mahajanayena Gata Sapanta. Translation.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, dry arguments are inconclusive. A great personality whose opinion does not differ from others is not considered a great sage. Simply by studying the Vedas which have allocated, one cannot come to the right path by which religious principles are understood. The solid truth of religious principles is hidden in the heart of an unadulterated, self-realized person. Consequently, as the Shastras confirm, one should accept whatever progressive path the Mahajanas advocate.
So you see this point here? So that's why we are following who? Huh? The disciplic succession, is it not? So all these other things will become very what? Exciting. As long as there is no knowledge about Krishna. 19:165. You see here, in this verse,
as long as there is not the slightest fragrance of pure love of Krishna, which is the perfect medicinal herb for controlling Lord Krishna within the heart, the opulences of the material perfections known as the siddhis, the Brahmanical perfections, Satya, Shama, Titiksha, and so on, the trance of the yogis and the monistic bliss of Brahman all seem wonderful for men.
you follow? When you don't know Krishna, then you are attracted to all these other. Yes? Hello? Understand? But if you have Krishna, then all these other things you're not interested. You're not? In fact, you think this is a waste of time. Yes? That's why the sages say, we don't want to hear anything but only of Krishna. You please speak only about
Krishna.
Understand? You see there in this verse, 118.
We have just begun the performance of this fruitive activity as sacrificial fire, but we are without certainty of its result because of the many imperfections in our action. Our bodies have become black from the smoke, but we are factually pleased by the nectar of the lotus feet of the personality of Godhead Govinda, which you are distributing.
To this thing. But sometimes they think all this swaha stuff is very important. Their bodies have become black. Our bodies have only become black. And we don't know whether the result is there also or not. They are not sure. Hello? But on the contrary, if you hear about the Lord, even once, I think it's 11:10. Can go to 24:98.
The intelligent who have understood the Supreme Lord in the association of pure devotees and have become freed from bad materialistic association can never avoid hearing the glories of the Lord, even though they have heard them only once.
Is it? This is from Srimad Bhagavatam, verse 1, 10, 11. You follow this power of the Lord just by hearing even
Once.
That's why Sukadeva Goswami heard only this one. You know which verse he heard? He was actually impersonalist. He heard this word, Ahobata, right? Ahobata. I think 3, is it? 3? 3? 33. Yeah. Very well. $333. Not this way. Ahobata. You know, speaking about Putana, no?
Yes.
No, not
337.
this one.
337.
Hello, I said not this one. You know, that Putana, no, is how great is Putana been killed by three, it's in three, no? Baki. 3:2:23. Yeah, Aho Baki. You see this word here? Go Sanskrit. Aho Baki. This Baki means who, no? She is the sister of Baka, Bakasura. Who is Bakasura? The one who came as a bird, no, to kill Krishna. They are sisters, brother and sister. Baka and this Putana and what? Agasura. The three what? Brothers and sisters. So he say, Aho Bakiyam Stana Kalakutam. That means, Stana means breast. Kalakutam means she put what? Poison. So the Baki has come with the poison breast. Jikyam Saya Payat Api Sadhavi. The Sadhu and Sadhavi means what? Sadhu means what? Devotee, no?
Devotees.
Sadhavi means what? Devotee. Leve gatim datri uchitam tatonyam kam va dayadam sharanam jema. This is it. Even though she came to do this killing, the Lord killed her and promoted her to as mother, Datri. Datri means what? Nurse. See? Alas, how shall I take shelter of one more merciful than him, the Lord Krishna, who granted the position of mother to the she-demon Putana, although she was faithless and had prepared deadly poison to be sucked from her breast. She came to what? She came to kill. And when Sukadev Goswami heard this, this is the verse he heard. Do you know that? You don't know. You don't know. Hello? This is the word that he heard. And immediately he became attracted to Krishna. Yeah, you understand? Because we can see here how she came to what? To kill. And someone coming to kill you, you promote them to the highest. Would you do that? So you can see from this how the Lord is very merciful. So he became attracted to the Lord. That's why he said, if you hear about Krishna, even once, immediately you become attracted. Because that is the pastime to the Lord. You follow? And the Lord, once you go to Him, then you understand everything again. In 7:2. Bhagavad Gita, is it? You see that? Sanskrit? No, 7:1. Maya sakta manaha partha yogam yunja madasraya asamsayam samagram mam yatadyasi tat srunu. O Supreme, the Supreme Personality Godhead said, now hear, O son of Prita, how by practicing yoga and full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. That's it. Unless you know the Lord, you cannot be free from. I don't know. You understand? That's why this verse today, we hear about things of material nature, you will always be what? Doubtful, not sure what is going on, correct? But when you hear about the Lord, then the jigsaw puzzle fits in. Yes? Clear? Oh, Krishna is the what? You understand? Yeah? So I say, Krishna says, you can know me in full. So try to understand that when you are practicing Krishna consciousness, and although you are hearing all about Krishna, you think that you may be lacking all the other knowledge. This is not a fact. It's not a fact. Because if you know Krishna, then everything becomes complete. So all these other things are, this is 11, 12, 1. No? The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Uddhava, by associating with my pure devotees, one can destroy one's attachment for all objects of material sensibility. Such purifying association brings me under the control of my devotee. One may perform the Ashtanga Yoga system, engage in philosophical energies of the elements of material nature. This is what we are talking about. Practice non-violence and other ordinary principle of piety, chant the Vedas, perform penance to take to renounce order of life, execute sacrificial performance and dig wells, plant trees and perform other public welfare activities, give in charity, carry out severe vows, worship the demigod, chant confidential mantras, visit holy places or accept major and minor disciplines. But even by performing such activities, one does not bring me under the control. Hello? Huh? Is it? Only by? And when you get Krishna, as I said just now in 1519, you get everything. Right? You know everything. Because Krishna reveals to his. Krishna reveals to. That's why the devotees can understand. 11:22:6. By interaction of my energy, different opinion arise. But for those who have fixed their intelligence on me and control their senses, difference of perception disappears. Isn't it? Go back to that again. Difference of perception
disappear.
And consequently, the very cause of for argument, you go like that, it's difficult for me. You have to show the other words as well, you know, understand? Hello? You understand? You bring down, I can read the other words. They are very cause of argument, okay? Then you just go a little up. Hello? I want to see the other words as well. I'm telling you.
Bring it smaller. Bring it smaller.
You just go one line. You don't have to go all the way like that. See, disappear. For those who have fixed their intelligence on me and control their senses, difference of perception disappear. And consequently, the very cause of argument is removed. Are you following this point? Yeah? So we need to understand that without Krishna, everything is useless. Everything.
Yes.
That's why again it says in another place, 11, 11. Go to 20. Don't go to the pink. Or 18 now. See here? By through meticulous study, one becomes expert in reading Vedic literature, but makes no endeavor to fix his mind on the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Then one's endeavor is certainly like that of a man who works very hard to take care of a cow that gives no milk. You understand? In other words, the fruits of one's laborious study of Vedic knowledge will simply be the labor itself. There will be no other tangible result. So if you try to do anything without Krishna, it's simply a waste of time. Yeah? Next verse. My dear Uddhava, that man is certainly most miserable who takes care of a cow that gives no milk. An unchaste wife, a body totally dependent on others, useless children or wealth not utilized for the right purpose. Similarly, one who studies Vedic literature devoid of my glory is most miserable. Yeah? You understand? Huh? Follow? So therefore, today's subject, they want to hear about Krishna. Because only by hearing about Krishna, the soul will get satisfied. Only by hearing Krishna. You try to divert to anything else, it can what? Confuse you. Can what? Huh? And it can also what? Bewilder. That's why Maya is so powerful and so dangerous. You understand? But on the other hand, if you get Krishna, then Krishna makes everything very clear, 4:30:20. Always engaging in the activities of devotional service, devotees feel ever increasing fresh and new in all their activities. You see this point? Because your contact with Krishna, yes, Krishna makes everything fresh and new in all the activities, not in just only, spiritual activity, any activity. You follow? The all-knower, the super soul within the heart of the devotee makes everything increasingly fresh. This is known as Brahman. Position of by the advocate of absolute truth. In such a liberated state, Brahmabhuta, one is never bewildered, nor does one lament or become unnecessarily jubilant. This is due to the Brahmabhuta situation. This is due to the... And you cannot come to the Brahmabhuta platform unless you what? You practice your devotional service very strictly. 1426. Mamcha yo vyapicharena. Avyapicharena means without. Vyapicharena means unchaste, you know. The woman is that the word. That means you cannot be unchaste in your devotional. What is the unchaste in devotional?
Fixed.
That means you are not strict, you are not serious. Huh? Bhakti yogena sevate saguna samadhitaita. This word, Brahma Bhuyaya. Translation. One who engages in full devotional service, you see the word? Unfailing. In all circumstances, one transcends the most of nature and thus comes to the level of Brahma or Brahma Bhuta. Conditioned stage is called Jiva Bhuta. Transcendental stage is called. So when you come to this Brahma Bhuta platform, then you can see everything. Correct? 15, 5, 5, 16.
5, 16.
No, 5, 16. When, however, one is enlightened with the knowledge by which Nisan is destroyed, then his knowledge reveals everything. As the sun lights up everything in daytime. This is what? Brahmabhuta. You are not bewildered. Understand? You cannot become. Because why? Krishna is. Right? 3, 2, 10. Under no circumstance can the words of person bewildered by the illusory energy of the Lord deviate the intelligence of those who completely surrender soul. You cannot what? Neither the argument also can what? Defeat you. You follow? They may have all kind of theories, and just like situation, the moon landing. You brought a big TV in front of Prabhupada, you know. And Prabhupada, see, they are landing in the moon. Prabhupada just laughs. This is bogus. Do you know the situation? 1969. The devotee, he brought the TV to show Prabhupada the moon land. Prabhupada just laughs. And it's a fact. Huh? Because he's the one? Pure good. Whereas people who are not, they become bewildered. They become what? Wow, how? Because they are not with Krishna. Are you following this subject? Huh? That's why it's very important to become a. And devotees are not fools, although they just look like. But because Krishna is in the heart, yes, and Krishna gives intelligence to them. And they don't want to know anything but Krishna, correct? I am seated in the heart of the devotee. 9-4-68 is it? And they don't know anything but me, and I don't know, I know anything but them. Is it? Yeah? 9-4-68. Sadhu hridayam matram, sadhunam hridayam taha, mat anjate na janati, naham tekyo manaha api. The pure devotee always is within the core of my heart, and I am always in the core, in the heart of mine, of the pure. My devotee do not know anything else but me, and I do not know anyone else but. You see the what do you call it? Understanding? If you try to figure it out, not possible. Krishna says, no, 10, 14, what? Beating the husk. What that? Speculators who beat the, what is that word? 10, 14 what? Huh? 10, 14, 4. My dear Lord, devotional service unto you is the best path of self-realization. Someone gives that up and engages in the cultivation of speculative knowledge will simply undergo a troublesome process and will not achieve his desired result. As a person who beats an empty house of wheat cannot get grain, one who simply speculates cannot achieve self-realization. His only gain is. So you understand? That's why Krishna says, in the Bhagavad Gita, 10:10, Tesham satata yuktanam vajanti vritti purvakam dadami udayogam tam yenamam. To those who constantly devote to serving me with blood, I give understanding by which they can come. Next verse. How does he do that? To show them special mercy, I am dwelling in their heart, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge, the darkness is born of ignorance. Right? So the only conclusion is to, that's why with one mind, fixed mind, you should hear, glorify, Ekena Manasa. Ekena? That means? Ekena Manasa, right? Tasmat Ekena Manasa, therefore with Bhagavan Saraswatam Padi, Srotavya Kitat Vyascha, Jaya Pujascha Nityada. Therefore, with one pointed attention, one should constantly hear about, glorify, remember and worship the personality of Godhead, the protector of the. Is that clear? Any questions?
You have said that by reading so many literatures, we find ourselves in trouble and we feel like confused. So how do we read organically?
No, you are only authorized to read the books even by the spiritual master. Prabhupada said these books, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and Nectar of Devotion, it's enough, sufficient. Anyway, to just finish one book already takes a long time. But you finish the Gita. Huh? Finish reading. How many verses I quoted here from the Gita, correct? Did you know all these verses? So it will take some time. That's why you must read them over and over. Can you go? 7, 14, 3, 3, 4. Go to second paragraph. Another specific description is that Shanvan Bhagavato Bhichanam Avatar Katanatam. It is not that because one has finished Bhagavad Gita, he should not hear it again. Hello? Huh? The word Abhichanam is very important. You should hear again and there is no question of stopping. Even if one has read this topic many times, you should go on reading again and again, because Bhagavad Gita, the words spoken by Krishna and spoken by Krishna devotee about Krishna are Amrita nectar. The more one drinks this Amrita, the more he advances in eternal life. You understand? Sometimes devotee think, no, Prabhu, finished. I read everything. Huh? Someone was telling me, I read this Bhagavad Gita 5 times, Prabhu, but still I don't understand nothing. Huh? Okay. So you must hear, you must what? Correct? So this is a very important point. Then attraction will come also. Wow. So many things are there. I forgot the Bhagavad Gita. There were so many things. Yes? And then we go and read again. Yes? Huh? That's how your interest is what? Generated. Correct? By hearing from the real life. So, Prabhupada is purport. It's so important. If you try to go and read the books on your own account, that's why there's now that verse, 16:10. Reading too many books, hearing too many purports, you will only read you to confusion. Huh? You cannot try to understand this thing that way. It's not possible. Because sometimes the Vedas, they say animal killing is okay. This part is, yeah, anyone who kills a cow. All right. There's so many contradicting statements. But if you are not a pure devotee, how you will understand them? Huh? You will get confused, you know? That's why you must hear from the lips of a Nasta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata. Understand? That's why Lord Shiva also said this verse. 24, 3:13. See, Lord Shiva say, I may know, Sukadeva Goswami know, the son of Vyasadeva, may know, and Vyasadeva may know, may not know Srimad Bhagavatam, the whole Srimad Bhagavatam, Pontless Puran can be learned only through devotional service, not by material intelligence, speculative method, or imaginary communication. Lord Shiva said. Understand? You cannot understand this. Devotional service must be learned through the bona fide spiritual master. Then you can understand. You know, in the purport. Can you read this purport?
Devotional service includes 9 processes, beginning with hearing, chanting, and remembering the activities of Lord Vishnu. Only one who is taken to devotional service can understand Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the spotless Purana for a transcendentalist Paramahamsa. So-called commentaries are useless for this purpose. According to the Vedic injunction, Yasya deve parabhakti yatha deve tatha gurau. All Vedic literatures maintain that Srimad Bhagavatam is to be learned from the person Bhagavata, and to understand it, one has to engage in pure devotional service. Srimad Bhagavatam cannot be understood by so-called erudite scholars or grammarians. One who has developed pure Krishna consciousness and has served the pure devotee, the spiritual master, can understand Srimad Bhagavatam. Others cannot.
That's why it says, Swarup Tamatosh. You want to learn Bhagavatam? You must go to, where was the verse? Bhagavata. There's a Bhagavata Sthane. Bhagavata Para Iya Bhagavata Sthane. You should go and read Srimad Bhagavatam from the Bhagavata person. Bhagavata. Otherwise you will misunderstand Bhagavata. Paragiya Bhagavata Sthana. Actually it was spoken by Swarup Damodar. You know. Huh? See how important it is, you know. That's why we have to hear from the lips of her. Otherwise you cannot understand the speech. You get what? Confused. You get what? Confused, you don't know. Correct? Okay, any other questions? No. Make my job easier.
So the verse that said that the cow that doesn't give milk is miserable. What do the cow that doesn't give milk?
What to do? Cannot keep. Correct? Just have to keep the cow. At least you use the dung and can make what? Fire, right? The cow is useful whether it gives milk or non-milk. But the presence of the cow itself is very auspicious. Yes? But generally a cow must give milk, no? If it doesn't give milk, then what to do? It's old, then it won't give milk. Just like the bull also is old and worn out. How you do? So to keep, no? But the analogy is that, you know, the burden of keeping a cow that don't give milk, not only that, few things there. Maintaining the cow which give no milk, a woman is unchaste, a body which is dependent on others. When you become invalid, you have to always depend on others. Very painful. Yeah? And one more thing, what is that? 11, 19. Huh? Useless children. Hello? Huh? Useless children of wealth not utilized for the right purpose. See, all these things are useless. Burden. So we have to understand this. To study the Vedas and not come to Krishna consciousness is a waste of time. As in fact Arjuna told, Krishna told Arjuna, that don't study all this Vedas, go beyond the, what is that word? Trigunya Vishaya Veda. 244, 42, I think, 242. Yeah. No, 42, 43. 42, 40, yeah, this is the one. Yamam pushpajitam vacham pravadanti avipasyateya vedavadarata pata nanyadasti vadina. This is the Vedas. 45. Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna, Nidvando Nitya Satpusto, Niryoga Shama Mahama. The Vedas deal mainly with subject of the three modes of nature. Arjuna become transcendental to the three modes, be free from all dualities and from all anxiety, from gaining safety, be established in the self. In other words, Krishna is asking him to, what is the book that is beyond the Vedas? Srimad Bhagavatam. There is difference in reading the Bhagavatam because Bhagavatam gives the conclusive answers. Yeah? That's why Vyasadeva wrote the Srimad Bhagavatam. Why? 175. 175. No, 174 or 176. 176. Yeah. Anartha upasamam sakshat bhakti yogam ajokchati. Lokasya ajananto vidvam chakre sattvata samitam. The material miseries of the living entity which are superfluous to him can be directly mitigated by the linking process of devotion service. But the mass of people do not know this, and therefore the learned Vyasa compiled this Vedic literature, which is in relation to the Supreme Truth. Sattvata Samitam. Purans got what? Three, goodness, passion, and this is the Sattvata Samita. So this is why he wanted to help, because you know about Krishna, you know everything. But you don't know Krishna, then that's why our book, Why Worship Krishna? And in our classes we always ask, who is God? Nobody knows. Why? Because you have to know that, take millions of births.
It's like too. Yeah. Actually, one more thing, in Android phone, iPhone, when you have this